Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time, we're going to be looking at something that's got everybody talking. Elon Musk
Yeah.
just became the first person to ever hit a net worth of over $400 billion.
Crazy.
I can't even wrap my head around that number.
It's wild.
We've got a whole stack of articles here from Bloomberg, CNN, CBS News, NBC, Investopedia, Mint,
Wow.
even an Instagram post
Interesting.
reacting to this news. So we've really wanted to dive in and try to figure out what are the factors driving this unprecedented wealth surge,
Yeah.
and what does it actually mean for current market trends, and also the interplay of like technology and politics and individual fortunes.
Right. And you know what I think is so interesting is the speed
Yeah,
at which this happened. It seems like just yesterday we were talking about 300 billion.
I know, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And one of the sources pointed to a recent share sale at SpaceX.
Right.
And this is something I didn't totally understand. So from what I gather, it's not your typical IPO.
You're right. So this was an insider share sale
Okay.
where SpaceX bought back shares from employees and investors.
Okay.
And now you might be thinking, well, why would a company buy back their own shares?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Well, in this case, it kind of serves a couple of purposes. First, it rewards early stakeholders,
Makes sense.
but it also signals a strong belief in the company's future.
Okay.
And so this move alone valued SpaceX at around $350 billion,
Wow.
adding a cool $50 billion to Musk's net worth.
That's a big chunk of change.
Big chunk of change.
So for someone like me who maybe isn't super familiar with these like private share sales, what are the key differences between that and a normal IPO?
Yeah, that's a good question. Think of an IPO like opening a shop on Main Street.
Okay.
Anyone can walk in and buy something.
Right.
A private share sale is more like an exclusive club.
Got it.
SpaceX is choosing who gets to buy in and at what price.
Okay.
It allows them to maintain more control over the company's ownership and direction.
So that makes sense why they would do that then.
Yeah.
So this insider share sale really helped boost Musk's net worth, but we can't forget about Tesla,
Right.
which also played a significant role.
Absolutely.
Tesla stock has been on this like incredible upward trajectory.
Oh, it's been wild
It's nuts.
since Trump's election win.
Yeah.
Tesla shares have surged almost 70%, reaching a record high of $424.77.
Wow.
This rally alone added about $165 billion to Musk's holdings.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, a
A
lot.
lot of the sources seem to link this rally back to Musk's alliance with President-elect Trump.
Right.
What's your take on that?
Well, there's definitely a connection. Musk has been publicly supportive of Trump, contributed over $100 million to his campaign.
Wow.
And now with Trump back in office, Musk has been appointed as the co-head of what's being called the Department of Government Efficiency,
Okay.
or DOGE.
Doge. Like the
Like the meme.
like the meme.
Pretty interesting name choice.
It is interesting.
So while DOGE isn't an official government department,
Right.
it will be advising on federal spending,
Uh-huh.
which is where things get a little tricky.
Oh, yeah, so.
Well, Musk's companies, especially Tesla and SpaceX, stand to benefit greatly from certain government policy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that raises some concerns about like potential conflicts of interest then.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Musk's position in DOGE gives him a level of influence over policies that could directly impact his own companies.
Right.
Whether he uses that influence for a personal gain or not is something we'll have to wait and see.
So we've got SpaceX and Tesla and now this intriguing DOGE connection.
Right.
But that's not even the full picture of Musk's ventures, is it?
Not by a long shot.
Okay, let's hear it.
Musk has been busy building a diverse portfolio
Okay.
that goes way beyond rockets and electric vehicles.
Okay.
So let's start with XAI, his artificial intelligence startup.
Mm-hmm.
After a recent funding round, it's valued at roughly $50 billion
$50 billion.
for an AI startup.
For an AI startup. That's insane.
Yeah.
And of course, we can't forget about X,
Right.
formerly known as Twitter.
Yes.
Musk made a pretty big splash when he acquired that platform.
He did, shelling out $44 billion for it.
$44 billion.
Interestingly, Fidelity now values it at $9.4 billion.
Oh, wow.
Quite a significant drop.
That is a steep decline.
Yeah.
What do you think happened there?
Well, a lot has changed since Musk took over.
Yeah,
Mass layoffs, a controversial paid verification system.
right.
These moves have definitely impacted the company's perceived value.
Okay.
Only time will tell how X evolves under his leadership.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch that unfold for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got SpaceX, we've got Tesla, XAI, X.
Yeah.
Are we missing anything else from this lineup?
Oh, there's more.
Okay, lay it on me.
Don't forget about the Boring Company.
Oh, right.
His tunneling venture valued at $5.7 billion.
Okay.
And Neuralink, focused on brain-computer interfaces, estimated to be worth around $8 billion.
Wow. He's really got his fingers in a lot of different pies.
He does.
And these companies are tackling some incredibly ambitious
Absolutely.
technologies and some might say controversial ones.
Yeah, and that's a key point to consider.
Hmm.
As Musk's influence grows across all these different sectors,
Right.
we need to think about the bigger picture.
Okay.
What does it mean for society as a whole to have one person wielding this much power and influence over such potentially transformative technologies?
It is mind-boggling to think about.
It is.
The kind of power that comes with that level of influence.
Yeah.
Looking at these articles, it seems like the media and the public are having some pretty strong reactions to Musk's $400 billion milestone.
The reactions are definitely mixed.
Yeah.
Some are celebrating him as a visionary entrepreneur,
Right.
pushing the boundaries of innovation.
Right.
Others are more critical, raising concerns about wealth inequality,
Okay.
potential conflicts of interest, and the ethical implications of some of his ventures.
Yeah.
It's a complex and polarizing issue, to say the least.
It really is. And this Instagram post we have here
Oh, yeah.
really captures that wide range of opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, the comments on this post,
Oh, yeah.
they run the gamut from admiration and awe, skepticism, and even just outright negativity.
Yeah.
You know, some people see Musk as like a role model, symbol of what's possible with
Yeah.
hard work and ingenuity.
For sure.
Others view him as a symbol of runaway capitalism,
Yeah.
where the rich get richer.
Right.
The gap between the haves and have-nots just continues to widen.
It's true.
So it seems like everyone has an opinion on Elon Musk,
Mm-hmm.
and those opinions are often very strong.
It's true.
So we've covered a lot of ground here today.
Yeah, we have.
We've looked at the factors driving Musk's unprecedented wealth,
Mm-hmm.
explored his diverse and ambitious ventures,
Absolutely.
even touched on like the ethical and societal implications of his growing influence.
Right.
But there's still so much more to unpack,
Oh, yeah. There's a lot more to discuss.
especially when we start thinking about the implications of this $400 billion milestone.
Right.
Not just for Musk himself, but for like all of us.
Exactly.
So stay tuned, because in the next part of our deep dives,
Yeah.
we're going to delve even deeper
Oh.
into those implications.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting.
It is.
We're going to look at that massive Tesla pay package that ran into some trouble.
Oh, yeah. That was a big one.
You know, the one that was originally valued at $101 billion?
Oh, yeah.
What exactly happened with that?
It's a crazy story.
And why was it such a big deal? So make sure you come back for part 2 of our deep dives into Elon Musk's $400 billion milestone.
I can't wait.
Should be a good one.
Yeah. Well, a Delaware court ended up rejecting that compensation package.
Really?
Yeah.
So they actually rejected a $120 billion.
Which, based on Tesla's current share price, is now estimated to be worth a staggering $120 billion.
That's insane. What was their reasoning behind that?
So the court found some issues with how the package was approved by shareholders.
Okay.
They questioned the independence of the approval process,
Mm-hmm.
raising concerns about fairness and transparency.
So they were saying it wasn't on the up and up.
Yeah, basically, they weren't convinced that the shareholders were given a truly unbiased opportunity
Yeah.
to weigh in on a decision that would have a huge impact on the company.
So where does this leave Musk then? Does he just lose out on that at $120 billion?
Well, it's a complicated situation, and things are still playing out.
Okay.
Musk has publicly disagreed with the court's decision,
Right.
arguing that shareholders should have the final say.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, that massive sum of money is essentially in limbo.
Wow.
It really highlights the complexities and potential pitfalls when you're dealing with compensation packages of this magnitude.
Yeah, it's hard to even fathom that kind of money.
It is.
But even without it, Musk is still miles ahead of other billionaires.
Oh,
It's not even close.
yeah. As of December 10th, his net worth dwarfed other billionaires.
Yeah, that's even funny.
Jeff Bezos, for example, was trailing by a whopping $140 billion.
Goodness.
And it's not just the total wealth that's remarkable, but the pace at which he's accumulating it.
Yeah.
It's truly unprecedented.
It's like he's playing a different game.
It's wild.
So what does all this mean?
Mm-hmm.
What are the broader implications of this level of wealth concentration?
Well, that's where things get really fascinating.
Okay.
We need to think beyond just the financial implications and consider the societal ones as well.
Okay.
Musk's wealth translates into immense influence across a range of areas.
Sure.
From technology and space exploration to transportation, and even as we discuss government spending.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is mind-boggling to think about the kind of power that comes with that level of influence.
It is.
And looking at these articles, it seems like the media and the public are having some pretty strong reactions to Musk's $400 billion milestone.
Yeah, the reactions are definitely mixed.
As you would expect.
Some are celebrating him as a visionary entrepreneur, pushing the boundaries of innovation.
Right.
Others are more critical, raising concerns about wealth inequality, potential conflicts of interest,
Right.
and the ethical implications of some of his ventures.
Of course.
It's a complex and polarizing issue, to say the least.
It is. And this Instagram post we have here really captures that wide range of opinion.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's all over the place.
the comments on this post run the gamut from admiration and awe
Yeah.
to skepticism and even outright negativity. You know, some people see Musk as a role model, a symbol of what's possible with hard work and ingenuity.
Right.
Others view him as a symbol of runaway capitalism,
Yeah.
where the rich get richer and the gap between the haves and have-nots continues to widen.
That's a common sentiment for sure.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We looked at the factors driving Musk's unprecedented wealth. We've explored his diverse and ambitious ventures. And we've even touched on the ethical and societal implications of his growing influence.
It's a big topic.
It is a big topic.
What's important to remember is this isn't just about one man's fortune.
Right.
It's a story about the intersection of technology, politics, and individual wealth.
It's all connected.
And it's a story that's still unfolding with new chapters being written all the time.
So knowing all of this, what does the future hold?
Right.
What can we expect as Musk continues on this trajectory?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is.
And there's no easy answer.
Yeah.
But I think it's crucial to approach the situation with a critical and discerning eye.
Okay.
As Musk continues to innovate and amass wealth and influence,
Yeah.
we need to engage in thoughtful discussions about the potential consequences.
Both positive and negative.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's a good point.
We can't just blindly celebrate technological advancements without considering their impact on society as a whole.
Right, right. So the articles we looked at touched on the potential for job displacement as automation and AI become more prevalent.
For sure.
And there are those valid concerns about data privacy and the possibility of these technologies being misused.
Absolutely. Those are definitely issues we need to address head on.
So what can we do? As individuals, do we even have a say in how all of this plays out?
Absolutely, we do.
Okay.
Our voices matter.
Okay.
We can engage in informed discussions,
Yeah.
support policies that promote ethical innovation, and hold those in power accountable.
So it's about being informed citizens.
Exactly.
And making our choices count.
We can't afford to be passive bystanders in this rapidly changing world.
Right.
We need to be active participants in shaping the future we want to see.
I like that. You know, honestly, what strikes me the most is we often talk about billionaires as if they're these like larger than life figures, you know.
Yeah.
But this deep dive really highlights how their decisions have a tangible impact on all of us.
It's true.
It's not just numbers on a screen.
Right. Wealth on the scale isn't just about personal gain.
Right.
It's about power.
Okay.
It's the power to influence policies, to shape industries,
Yeah.
and even to steer the course of technological advancement.
And in Musk's case, that power extends across so many different areas.
It really does.
It's space travel, electric vehicles, artificial intelligence, social media.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of influence
Yeah.
concentrated in one person's hands.
Which is precisely why we need to be mindful of the potential downsides.
Yeah.
We can't just blindly embrace innovation without considering the ethical and societal implications.
Right. So the articles we look at even touched on that, like the potential for job displacement.
Right.
As automation and AI become more prevalent.
That's a real concern.
And then there were those valid concerns
Yeah.
about data privacy and the possibility of these technologies being misused.
Absolutely.
So what can we do? As individuals, do we even have a say
Yeah.
in how all this plays out?
Absolutely, we do. Our voices matter. We can engage in informed discussions, support policies that promote ethical innovation, and hold those in power accountable.
Okay.
We can make conscious choices about the companies we support.
Right.
With our investments and our spending habits.
So it's about being informed citizens and making our choices count.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can't afford to be passive bystanders in this rapidly changing world.
Right.
We need to be active participants in shaping the future we want to see.
I like that. This deep dive into Elon Musk's $400 billion milestone has been really thought-provoking.
Yeah, it has.
It's really made me think about wealth and innovation in a whole new light.
It's been a fascinating journey exploring the complex interplay of technology, wealth, and the questions they raise about the future of humanity.
And as we move forward, it's important to keep asking those questions.
Yeah.
And to remember that the future isn't something that just happens to us.
Right.
We all have a role to play in shaping it.
So let's continue to explore, to question, and to use our voices and our choices to create a future that benefits everyone.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Of course.
Until next time, keep learning, keep thinking, and keep pushing for a better tomorrow.